State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake. Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult.
He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory. Now
you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and now it's second down. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on third and inches. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing. St. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. On play action, it's Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Brady now on first down. being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now running right through him. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Niners 21. Cardinals nothing. St. Gonzalez set to...
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
50-second go. 57.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 21-0 our score after 1. Brady now on 1st down. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch good for only a couple.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Open man here. Sims complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 27, Brady. Man open left side, it's Williams. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but It's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he passed.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down, and the 49ers continue to roll. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cardinals, nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from it?
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Shaq Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mostert. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
First down. It's Carson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 1. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Niners 42, Cardinals nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. 26, Mike. 26. Reload. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
To throw again. Brady. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll run on first down. Carson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
26, Mike. Regular. Come on, QB, come on. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Bring it.
From midfield, here's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because...
They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Raiders set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Around 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys of the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the gun, Brady. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass
is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
I got you. Check the backer, check the backer. Hey,
Now a play fake. Brady. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals claw one back. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Niners 49, Cardinals 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Zach Cunningham. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
49er first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Zane Gonzalez.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
On the return, Andy Isabella.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive